When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. Never get it over. When you play, then you never take it all serious. Cause you want thing you know what the genius. If the clock stopped, we would always have now. But you know that's not how this is gonna go down. So don't wait, don't waste, don't take for granted. Let's use what we've been handed. Even if you don't understand it, like the singing is just taking while you figure it out. Join it. And don't you know the life goes? Yeah, you gotta step into the flow. Sometimes you're gonna chase it, and it's what you make it. You gotta think about your love, think about your future, and the woman and the things you wanna leave. Kuma makafanya nyinga keze muleba, uloko la chinga gambi agenda. I had a dream about a thing that can never be. In reality, was standing right in front of me. You can write me, hold tightly, and fight for a mic. You never know what makes you mighty. Let a sure thing slip through your grip quick, and live looking back, regretting your judgment. Wait, hold up, I'm right here now. You a million stars in a while. And don't you know the life goes? Yeah, you gotta step into the flow. Sometimes you're gonna chase it, and it's what you make it. This moment is a candle melting. Never get another one. This moment is a flower wilting. This moment is a planet tilting. You might This moment won't last, it'll be out of our grasp fast. This thing you call the present is already past. And don't you know the life goes? Yeah, you gotta step into the flow. Sometimes you gotta chase it, and it's what you make it. We talk the truth, not just a brand for car lovers across the land. For the love of cars, Uganda we roll. From dusty roads to dreams of patrol. With your steams we break it down, helping every driver in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of cars, Uganda. Welcome to the road where rubber meets the soul. For the love of cars, Uganda. On the streets the story is right. All the new they shine with pride. Toyota, Nissan, Benz or Mazda, we break it down, no propaganda. Every papa's got a tale. Village right to city scale. We talk the truth, not just a brand for car lovers across the For the love of cars, Uganda we roll. Dusty road to dreams of patrol. With your steam, break it down, helping every driver in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of cars, Uganda. Pre-purchase checks, we lead the way. Track your car, no games to play. Restore the past, drive into tomorrow. We'll bring the love, not just the horsepower. Is it a no or a TX ride? We'll show you what's real, not just the hype. Styling views and engine rolls. We teach you more than just photos. Taking tools from the basics up. Trucking gear and car gear stuff. If you're new or a seasoned vet, for the love of cars, you're wasting Good morning, my people. How you doing today? Friday, question Friday. Buuza, Tugende. Yesterday we bought 2 cars. We bought a Mark X. We bought a Fielder. Sadly, we bought a Fielder at 26 million shillings. Sadly, we bought a Fielder at 26 million shillings. And yesterday I had my first accident while in inspection. I had my first accident while in inspection. So remind me to tell you about the accident in Ansibura. So David Kito Klaji Wewarekera, Muyombia Mark, Juma Ali, Jita Jero, pass of for 10 million condition. Yeah, pass of 10 million is possible. It will have a few minor things for you to work on, like leakages, tires, but it's there. I would buy it. Okay, person, I will not buy a person. I still have to think about what other options would be there, but I don't think a Paso is one of the cars that I want to buy at 10 million. I feel like it's too, the Paso is too weak and too uncomfortable for me to buy at any amount that is probably above like 8 million. Yeah, the Paso okuja kwa new shape, never kama kalika old shape at 10 million, it's not going to get. But yes, 10 million you can get a Paso. Just don't be too picky, yeah? Samuel Ntale, Karota, Uganda, Juko Nicholas, CBK. Talk about the price of a good Fielder from 2009 and above. 25-26 used. Yeah, 25-26 used. You could get even one at 23 or 22, but it all goes back to how good is that car. I'll give you an example. For you to get a Fielder at 22, it will be like a UBF, but that's very old. We're getting a Fielder at 23 UBF. We bought a UBP at 26. Which take it like at UBF for Boguzebubi. I think I can tell you a UBP Fielder that Waguzebubi. Which take it, right? Twaguzebubi. But if you take away the emotions of the Fielder, looks nice, like a bad buy is a bad buy. You get it? A bad buy is a bad buy. Every time you buy a car at the same price as that of a new fully functional car from the bond, you have made a bad buy. Which again, you have particular reasons which are other than the fact that look at that car. I don't like the Sienta, but I would not take a used car over a Sienta from the bond. Nzenga Arthur. And I don't like the Sienta, by the way. Talemwa Nozankuzem, you have 25 for a good one. You have 25 and above. Noah Norman, Morad K Momo VIP, Stephen Omoria, Shanko Gibbs, Sally James. Hello, Joe and Jojo, good morning. You've been lost. So Badonga Mukamori. Talk about the Honda Fit Jazz. Okay, is it reliable car for you? Guys, all cars are reliable for Uganda, okay? I've been telling you, all cars are actually good. The trouble arrives when you have to take it to a mechanic and you have no idea where to take it. You see, if Toyotas can give people headaches, just imagine having a Honda. If someone can have a Fielder, have you seen people that say the Fielder sijivuga kisirani? Have you guys ever seen someone agama and the Sienta cheyankola? Like those are the easiest cars to maintain. Have you ever seen someone saying the wishi cheyankola? But it all comes down to the mechanics. Yeah. If a mechanic is bad, your car is going to be troublesome. Now, if some people can cry over a Fielder or a Wish, just imagine what will happen to you if you have a Honda Jazz. Yeah. You're going to hate yourself. You're going to hate cars. Not because the car itself is bad, but because we don't have the specialties
specialization here to actually fix those cars properly. So yes, it's very reliable for Uganda. The trouble, and I'm telling you this because the Honda engines will not die, the transmissions will not die, or they are probably repairable. The problem comes when you start looking for spares and you have nowhere to find them. And you also have to understand that every time a car has very rare spare parts, mechanics will give up trying to learn it. They have no reason to learn it, or they even have no means to learn how to fix it. The spares are not there, the cars are very rare, so katebajiyiga. Otegeera, So the time you run into trouble with your Honda Jazz, you'll get a lot of trouble trying to fix it. So yes, it's very reliable, but it's not a good buy. Yeah, Stephen Muria, thank you. Kanzo Patrick Asiku, good morning. Guys, double tap, you're only 60, we have only 16 likes. You 40, we have only 16 likes. Mark 2 long one, Sailor is asking for 6 million. What are your thoughts? If it's good, buy. Like at this moment, even finding a car of 15 million in Anunji is hard. So if you can get a car of 6 million, guy, it has a good engine, good body, good interior, good transmission. Buy even when it doesn't have a single tire. You'll put the tires there. Buy one that has the Beams 2000 engine though. Can one get a good youth Harrier 2010 at 40 million? Yes, you can. 40 million is good budget. Isaac Katambaka Tende, good morning. Jojo Abena Mukamori. Amina. Can I get a Primosi light at 17 million? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But chances are high you'll get it at 20 and above. 17, I don't want you to come to Arthur and say Arthur Wangamba to judge Funa, to Jinonye, it's your fault. Chances are high you need 20 million, 22 to get a Primosi light that is in good condition. Now, if you just want to get a Primosi light, yes, at 17 years. But if you want to get one in good condition, simanyi nange lwaki bagiseera naye nga zezo sente za 20, 22 there. Would I buy it? No, I would not buy it at 20. It's a bad buy. It's a very bad buy. Emoka yagwako dda tekyalina makulu kati. Sozi Rajab, good morning. Arthur, in which state can I get a Rumion or Nuwa or 15? You can't get. And by comparing a Rumion to a Nuwa also, I'm thinking you're comparing both cars, let's say 2008 models. You can't get. All those cars are 25. The Rumion probably 23. You get, but the newer 27 actually. You could get a bad one at 25, but 27. So 15 million, you take it back and multiply it. Arthur, about the Mark II, it has 2 engines, Beams, and also Beams to VVTi. Which one? Okay, it has the Yamaha engine. Don't buy the Yamaha engine. The Yamaha engine is the one that has a white cover that has the word Beams, right? Cannot ignore that one. Take the one that has the black cover. Yeah, the black cover, that's the VVTi one. Buy that one. Can we get a Mark X 2008-2009 in good condition? Yes, it depends on your budget. Yesterday we bought a 2009 Mark X. Muchidabo chide chirungi. Eyo ne motoka je nafunide mu accident. Ngenda babu with accident je nafunye mu Mark X eyo kunani. I'm going to tell you the accident, but I got it's the first accident I've gotten since I started the inspection. It's the first accident, but we bought it either way. We bought it. It was a very good car. It was a very good car. LF second hand 40 with first payment 22. Semusu Wilbur, you want. I'm trying to be as honest as possible. Okuja Konga, the seller has a problem. Most of the time, the people selling their elves either have a problem or the cars have a problem. But other than that, the people selling their elves, the Isuzu elf, people saying the Isuzu elf are trying to upgrade. And if they are trying to upgrade, they want all their money, or at least like 90% of their money. Why? They want to get that car money, top up, and get a new one from the bond. Majority of the time, So it will be very hard to find someone selling their car for 10 million and they take 22. And most of the Isuzu Elves that are in the Vivandas are bad. Senga no memba buli moroka zetusanga mbibanda olumoli no jitunako no mugana ene moroka naka athagwe sirika goli senior abate bajja bimanya. I guess sadawa wantu twaguze fielder nyine moroka je narabyewo nyinyo najiwana ningenda nenjiraba ne mugana e moroka eno ngata ina kola bino byekola naga asa nansi jawo ebyo bideke gwe goli senior ate byo byogera should stick it out 20 million budget Mark X. Yes, you can get. Arthur, when you keep saying you can't get, kind of clarify, because I see lots of TikTok car sellers with very affordable prices. Stephen Omuria, I'm saying the reality on the ground. On TikTok it's there, but on the ground it's not. You should, I think, if anyone I've done inspection for is there, you should come and share your experience when we go to the field. On TikTok, cheap cars are there. On the ground, they are not there. Like on TikTok, urabaka Alex Sako, uliasobola kujana gamba ka 15 ku TikTok, obaka 16. Go to the ground and try to buy it at 15, you will tell me. That car on the ground, ojiraba Alex eyo, nga atembi. Nze moroka embi njirengerere eno. Eyo. Ku ground ya milioni 18 yendo 18 inawo jije ya milioni 2 eyo Alex jolaba okisegere nenga ate sinnungi yes infuwe irabika bulungi na yembi okisegere neka to yajja kujja ka milioni 2 nenga oku TikTok yabadajiranga yagambe 15 muloze ekiziga tefudde.
Let me tell you the truth. You speak with a voice, it's in high definition. Take a picture of you, 3 big glasses, make it an invention.
Baby girl, you will rock with me.
Keep me by my side, you will stuck with me, girl. It's not a feeling tight when you're by my side. Ashes, random. Sepera, ome kutaya, bandem. Chiturina, telege chigenda. Nabasunga, nabona bagamba. You're my number, we're gonna become my wife. Bandem now. Chiturina, telege chigenda. Nabasunga, nabona bagamba. Nabagamba, tega kutwala, tega kufemba, tega kusola. Baby girl, you will rock with me. Keep me by my side, you will stuck with me. It's not a feeling tight when you're by my side, girl. Everything she do, give me one, you know. Okay, man. Yeah, we're gonna start. Okay, man. I woke up in a good. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good, like I was the whole food. I'm not gonna put on a t-shirt today. Feel like getting a sitter today. I make her smile, I make her laugh. I make her dance, I make her wine. If you feel like getting down, come to me, God.
So guys, guys, today is question Friday. Buuza tugende ngenda banyumiza emboze ya market kanjinyimye kati kubale no kudduka ate nati lutuka. I have seen red lights but you just passed them. There was a traffic officer. Tomulabye. You didn't see two traffic officers waving us to pass. In Uganda, when a traffic officer is calling people, you see now there is a red light here, but there is a traffic warden there. Umulaba? Do you see a traffic warden there and a traffic officer there? In Uganda, when there is a traffic officer in the area, they are superior to the traffic lights. Arthur, when buying a used car, does its mileage matter so much? No, the mileage doesn't in Uganda. The mileage is tampered from the bond. So if you're buying a used car, what do you think? My budget is 17 million. Which cars can I look at? Right now, it's even confusing which cars you can look at with a budget of 17. It's really confusing. In the past, 17 million used to be too much. Mark X, you can look at probably Kluger. You can look at Alphard. You can look at Vitz. You can look at we're talking about 17 million, and I'm trying to figure out which cars we can look at. Vista Adio, Mark II Grand, RAV4 from 1990s to about 2004. Away wacho. Today one like a charming. You can look at the old Impreza, like 2006 model there. You can look at X-Trail, because we see jogera ko muroza sijagala bwagazi. You can look at you can get a Forester, Kariaka Kadde, X20 air brake, sometimes even the Cross Sport. You can look at we are talking about 17 guys, yeah, 17 million, and probably even below. Paso, Sienta is a possibility. Ractis is a possibility. I'm not confirming, but I'm saying there are possibilities. Let me think. Eyo nuwa iye tuita ko jiraba. Eyo nuwa mugongo gwambwa ojirabye. That one. Eyo nkadde eyo 17 and below. Ojigula okusuka 17 oba oguze bubi. Eyo nuwa yo musajja nungi eyo. Nungi. Wish old model. You could get a super custom. You could get the Prado SX, the 3 liter, the SX. You could get a Prado TX. I can't guarantee the condition, but you can get a Prado TX. That's a 1990s. You can get Hilux Surf, in the 90s, L200. Simanje ziri. By the way, guys, sometimes when I come and tell you the cars, you may think I know everywhere where they are. Sometimes someone calls you and says, I don't know. That's why I tell you, you need to look for a car for a full day. Because Simanje ziri, sometimes we even see it. Netula for like 30 minutes nga tukuba masimu kunonya motoka ani amanyi weri. But I can tell you those cars nga bwenzi gambye mwe beige eziri. I know for a fact. The condition depends on what's available. Primo, Primo Super, by the way, CC Light Super. Primo Super bakasera. Spacio, Alex, Ranex. Vit's new shape, eh? Vit's new shape. You see, this place is nearer than going uptown. So guys, a day before yesterday, someone, gentleman calls me and I saw a car I want you to inspect for me. And I said, well, good enough. We will meet in the morning. And he said, okay, what time? We agreed to meet at 10. I went and met him. We went and saw the Mark X. We inspected it and it was impressively good. Omanyi buli wamu abawe wabeere moroke nungi. Akafa wetwaje Mark X say watira okubawe moroke nungi. Watira okubawe moroke nungi. So we test drove it and there were, I think, 2 errors that we saw. One, the parking brake oba foot brake ngatekola. Then n'omupira ogumu nga munene. So I recommended that he buys 2 tires at least okusobola okubalansinga. Okitegeera. Kati Moroka, he spent a lot of time trying to negotiate. He wanted to pay 15 million shillings first payment. Naye nga the seller tazaagala ayagala 20. Ne bennyolera mu office, ne bennyolera mu ka office. And the seller reached a point of getting him a money lender. Money lender for the money lender to pay the car seller, and then this guy pays back the money lender. But I told him it might be a bad idea for you to get money from a money lender. And I told him if the money lender, because the money lender was offering him the balance, they were selling the car to him at 25 million cash. Okay, so because he had 15, the seller got him a money lender to give him the 10, so that he pays back with 10% interest per month. Now, I told him if the interest is reducing interest, for example, you've given me 10 million, so I give you 1 million per month. If in month 1, I give you the 1 million, then my interest reduces to 9%, to 9. So instead of me having to give you 1 million next month, I'll give you 900. You get it? But the guy told me, you know what? The money lender is saying it's not reducing interest. It stays 1 million. I told him, you know what? If you don't have the money, it's better for you to get the car from the seller himself. Okay, then we agreed. But then the seller refused to take the 15. I'm going to million 27 because initially the seller wanted to, like, if you give me 15 million now, I sell the car to you at 30. For me, I felt it was a better deal than the money lender, because money lender only muguza 30 million whether he pays back in 3 months or 6 months, but the money lender was going to charge him 10% per month for whichever time, not reducing interest, which was a bad deal. Yeah, so I told him, you know what, it's better that you get a debt of an extra 3 from the seller than from the money lender, because the money lender's interest will grow. This guy, the interest will not grow no matter what. So, but the seller refused. So he ended up having to go back home, and he looked for 5 million. Now got no, actually he got 4. Now Sasula 19. Why did I even write 20? Where? So he paid 19 million shillings cash. You know, running is not easy. Even me, I wanted to dodge. So I have to run. So he paid 19 million shillings. They sold the car to him at 27 million shillings. And he has 6 months to pay the balance. The moment he bought the car like this, angel eyes. Angel eyes Moroka yange. Good angel eyes. So that's the market we bought. The other car we bought yesterday was the Fielder. Sadly enough, now someone is going to ask me, Arthur, why don't you feel bad about the markets of 27? Because the new markets right now in the bond is either 35 if you're getting that model, or 38 if you're 38 to 40 if you're getting the new shape. Yeah, that's why I don't feel bad about the markets. But passenger motorcyclists are not patient at all. I heard Minister Kabana is saying they should go out of town. My God, town is going to have order. Oh, town is going to have order. My God. We are going to enjoy our central business district. We will drive everywhere. Oh, I can't wait. 17 million can get a center from the bond. No, you can't. And you'll keep a date. That's the thing. I don't think he wants to keep a date. By this time, I think each one of you guys already knows that with 15 million shillings, you can get a center from the bond and keep a balance of 15, right? Everyone knows. So when someone normally asks me the cars they can get at 17, I imagine they know already what they can get with the date and they don't want. So the cars then kugambio zitegedde mukulu. Don't you think? All those old cars take a lot of fuel. That's why I normally recommend guys that you should be buying VVTI cars that have VVTI engines, yeah? Those ones will at least try to save your money in terms of fuel. Maintenance, it depends. But in terms of fuel, those cars will try to save your no moroko bonabona primo super we nabonywa. So we bought a fielder. Now I only looked at one fielder yesterday. The gentleman from the other day when naringa bokura sienta mo bond. Yeah, he called me ngafunye fielder eyo. Somewhere mu bond mu Chibanda. We went and looked at it. Now I'm sad on two fonts yesterday. I'm sad on two fonts. One, we got a fielder on day one, which was a UBM, same color as the car we got yesterday, but in way better shape. In way better shape. So I'm sad because we passed over that UBM and decided to buy the UBP, which wasn't actually in better condition than the UBM. And this is something I've been telling you guys. Don't buy a car, one, based on number plates, first, only on number plates, but you should also look at the condition. Condition is very important. So we saw a UBM fielder, which was also a 2010 like this one, but in very good condition. That fielder, yali pushed to start eno jetwaguze yabadde ya kisumuluzo. Osegera kweganga ogirabira that it's a little bit higher than the one we bought yesterday. But I figured we were buying the UBP now because it was 26, the UBM was 26. UBP makes more sense to most of you guys. But the UBM was in great condition. Great condition. So I am sad first on that one on that phone, but secondly because at 26 million shillings I'll get a new Sienta from the bone Zinga Arthur. Now I've driven both new and old cars. I've inspected cars. You guys have enabled me to be able to inspect cars for you and for some of your friends. And I can tell you all people that bought old fielders, yeah, I've inspected Sientas. Like I think in the past like 2 to 3 years I've inspected 2 Sientas. 2. One was a 2012 model. We bought it at 29 million shillings. Yeah. And then I also inspected for a lady that came here. You guys know TikTok wali ku comment ku video ye Grandi. She commented. She's a real estate dealer. She's called Rachel. Yes. She's on YouTube also. So she sells land. And she came to me nga ayagala gula an old car with 15 but 3 million, and I told her no, let's go to the bond and get a Sienta. And that's over when I can tell you that a person that bought a fielder, used fielder at that time, and this lady that bought a Sienta during that time, I think the lady that bought the Sienta atambula kuba atunda mataka agenda wala rumuna atwala abantu. The person that bought the fielder, used fielder at the same time, has already been to the garage 3 times. That lady has not been to the garage. Right? So Lucky Mose, good morning. John Senkindo, good morning. Do you have information about Jetua cars? I'm going to go there, John. I'm going to go there. But guys, the company that sells electric cars resurfaced. One of the people from my office called them again. They have one car at 65 million shillings. They even do financing. Osasura 15 bank na Osasura sigade gwe Osasura bank 15 to 20 million shillings. They have one at 55 if I'm not primo. electric cars, fully electric. Era nefuna omuntu yesimba mu Prius yange ngenze kugula motoka y'amasanyalaze nzikimulaba. Good morning, Danny. Please talk about the best brakes for the fielder. What brakes Moses baita DXB? But I think DXB. I think for now, those are the brakes I use as well. I buy the front brakes at about 120. Nchimanyi makanika abaga same ezize. Neze mabeganzi gura 120. Bazita DXB. I know that in some places makanika aikangata munge echebidi na ikati ebintu ebimumbire kabuli omwa aina amuli yako. So they are between 100 and 120. Bazita DXB. Ze nungi tezikaba bwe ziba zikabye rubengo lwe rubeera olubi zenkozesa 120 gyemitwala 24 naye ate breaks z'emabega zo zirwawo okufa zirwawo okuggwako so kati ezo maaso zetusinga okukyusa regularly baziyita DXB. Compare between a Sienta new shape and a Wish for a family car. Now if you are comparing the new model for both, I'll definitely buy the Wish. Now guys, if you're comparing price, it depends on where you're standing as a person. I'll buy the Sienta because it saves me money. Nze chintu kyonna ekinsavinga sente kyengula. Ekinjagaza emmoroka y'amasannyalaze nti bwenzide ewange mba ngenda kucharginga. Ne wano ku mulimu mba ngenda kukola reserved parking wano okumpi ne wensobola ocharginga nkakubemu n'akayero line nteekawo n'akapande reserved for Arthur. Teeka olutuuka bwe nti nga nteeka ku charger. Ngera bwe tukola amasimu gaffe. Mama, 65 million shillings. Well, it's the most affordable electric car. I want to go and drive it. Ndabe bwe ulikike yenkaga mu 5. Ngate obulamu nga sikyanywa mafuta. Nsuza ku charger. Already nyina line bili ewange gano gagenda galinga gacharginga. So nazirabye moroka they resurfaced. So because I was talking to that person when we went to the Chira EV Expo, one of the people handled those guys. Yeah, they are keeping in touch with them. So I think I'll go and also review those cars. The reviewing in Mozirabe. One of those days. Yeah. Bakwana njagala bampe okukka sente because mbangenda bakolera akatali. Na isagala zi reviewing ira bwerere. Wale moroka zibata reviewing ira bwerere. Kati ze moroka people are not buying them because they don't know. Gwe moroka y'amasanyalaze. Bive nako. Njagala basi ulangene nziruke. Electric cars have no soul. That's why I'm manual all day. Anyone with the manual started to do though. Louis Herbert. Nina started ewange. EP8 to kasensa kankasa no kukasa sura. Namaze PayPal nekola. Msajja we bayitaja Philippine. Walwa we bisisi sawe bilimu abasajja abalinga abayindi. Bebayina kasensa kenjagala akastarted. Kali kambula ne ku eBay nga kabula. Kati ngenda mweza $135 olwaleero. And I will pray Jesus Christ that they send me my sense and bagenda bate banzibye. Osegeera. Bali eyo it's a Facebook group erimu bantu balina started ezo bokka era spare parts za started zokka. Markex jewaguze as a giant. Arthur, good morning. Talk about the repair of electric cars. Are they repaired by any mechanic? Nedda. Obviously no. You have to get specialized mechanics, but they don't die. What is going to die? An electric car is like you guys have just sparked something in me. An electric car is like a toy car. It doesn't die. How is the charging of the EV cars? Can they be charged? Yes. Ricky Chikawa. On the first charging places, you charge for 40 minutes. At home, you charge overnight. Like the way we charge chargers. Before first chargers came, we still had Samsungs. And we charged them overnight. Ochitegeera. Tonna tugamba accident. Kambagamba accident imbasibule. Now, yesterday, we went and test drove the Markex. We even went to Kurunya. Netuva Kurunya. I was still doing diagnosis, computerized diagnosis. One time I'm going to share a copy of the computerized diagnosis I normally share with my people. Kati, nga ngamba makanika vuga. The person that was buying the Markex was seated on the passenger seat. The other side, so yes, the accident, I had the accident, but I wasn't driving. It confirmed to me that I'm supposed to be a driver. I'm supposed to either be here or there, not behind. Or if I be behind us. But I was on the right side. So nga tuvuga mwe moroke Markex twajiguze wa bakuli. tuvugamu nga tudda nga nanyini moroke yabadde atuguza agamba makanika parking awo kati because nabadde ku simu nzigulawo oluggi nfulume because I was on the safe side. I could have never imagined that someone was coming very fast ngadduka nzigulawo oluggi bwenti ngenda oya papa ng'oluggi balutomedde. So that's the first accident I've had while inspecting a car. I wasn't driving though. So I think God is trying. Someone offered me the car to review. Nagambye ndayika nyine ekisirani kye wabba kuli olwaleero sigenda vuga moroka ya musajja nge moroka jampo kuvinga ya milioni 5. Ningamba lekoti. Kamoroka ko musajja kankalikao kangende ku office soke nkole ku birala. Munnange accident gye nafunye. Naye munnange abasuubuzi abo they have something with them. Oli guy yatomedde yabadde avuga kubaka Honda ki. Yabadde ajjadduka. It was like, how do you in a place omanyaka kuboke wabba kuli mukamanyako akava ku Haskam keri waggulu. It's like a very busy road. Ne guy yabadduka. Omanyi the way you open like this, like you open the door ogula olugibwote ne balutomera era akamoroka koli kayo nonese naye the owner of the Mark X yamugambye bugambi genda. So they sorted that. So the reason I got hooked to the channel was your love and passion for 3 pedals. But now the way you are getting excited over no action cars. I'm not getting excited, Stephen Omuria, over no action cars. I'm getting excited over the fact that I can be there and not buy fuel for a year. You people, Steph, the moment you drive a hybrid car, you're not going back to a fuel car. Nze started tijeriye waka. Sijivuga, mama bani yajivuga, tina yajivuga genda mukatali. Osegeera Corolla weeri ne kakati weeri mu parking emoroka zange zonna weeziri naye nze emoroka ezo ezinywa amafuta ndoza njaziddamu ng'abaana bange bamaze okusoma nga nyina emyaka kuba bamala okusoma nga nyina emyaka nga 5 awo bave ku university and that's in 5 nyina emyaka 36 that's in 20 years 24 years. Yeah? That's in like 20 what years. Ngabana bange bava kusoma. Kati abana nge bana bava kusomero ngatano kugula ebidabo kabini yawe ebya manyo ngadyoka neyagala. But now any chance you get to save money zigende ku savings z'abana. You save it. Someone wants to sell me a Spacio of 15. What should I look out for? Davis Muhwezi, the engine of that Spacio is going to get tired in 1 year. I guarantee you. In 1 year, gena kubeta nsokabe ekijegere. Look at the engine. Make sure it's as silent as it can be. 2, make sure it has no accident history. Yeah? I think those are the major ones. The gearboxes are normally okay. The interior is definitely going to not be so good. The interior is going to be trashed definitely. But if it's not trashed, good for you. But either way, 15 million for a Spacio, if it's in good condition, that's a very good buy. You're also going to sell it around 12, 13. If you get, does Yetwa make hybrids? I thought electric was GWM. Danny, the company I'm talking about, or is what company? I also don't know. They call themselves Greenleaf, I think. It's a strange company. You guys have never seen it. Abana webana amairo okusoma tujja kuba ku hydrogen fuel. Toyota is still in development. Such engines. Karimo nawe bali nze abana bebamala okusoma ngenda kuba ntandika kweyagala bagende bakole ebyabwe nze nange ntandika okweyagala. What makes a car what it is the rumble, sound and action that comes with driving, not the soundless, actionless. Munange Stephen Omuria. For me, I'm passionate about cars. I think I love cars more than you. But for me, what makes a car is its ability to get me places. Like, what other thing can get you places safe and sound without you getting beaten by the sun or the rain? Right? What other thing can do that? And what other thing can do that while giving you the privacy that I get? Like now, I can say whatever I want and the people outside will not hear. I can put my music as loud as possible and no one will say a thing. What other thing gives you that? Morning. Jezini. Why? What other thing can give you that? Tell you, it's only a car. So I love cars, but I don't want us to get to a point where we love cars and lose sight of what's also important to us as human beings. I was talking to Duncan Mali Soruri. Nangamba Arthur togeza no yingira rari. And I asked him why. Nangamba Arthur rari yavuwaza. Jet cars are from China. They also make electric ones. Younger, but just remember how you felt when you had a Subaru for a couple of days. Yeah, but Seven Omuria, let me tell you this. I had the Subaru, the N12, and just that one day going home and coming back, it was money, but I spent 100,000 shillings. I spent 20,000 in my hybrid, doing the same distance. I don't know if you get what it, like right now, I love cars, but right now at the point of life where I am, it's much more important for me to give my kids the means to have a good education, or to give myself a good retirement, or for me to make sure that I don't run out of money. It's very important. And if a hybrid makes that possible, whether it has the Rambo or not, I'll drive it. Once in a while, I'll go get a Subaru. The Subaru belonged to someone that I know. He's a trader at Tunda Moroka. But he drove it for a couple of months and sold it. He bought another Subaru. Remember the white one? Also sold it after a couple of months. Why? I think there are people that have mastered that, yes, I love cars. I love how the Rambo feels. But not all the time. Like, wait, mwenina marufu na sensa yange ya studied. Ngenda badaga studied tiwa nungeru. Mbanyina na jitwarake in Nairobi. But I'll go to Nairobi, come back and park it and drive my hybrid. Because the hybrid makes it possible for me to give my kids a good future. Which take it, right? Handbrake versus foot brake. What do you prefer? Definitely handbrake. Like, I prefer manual. If there was a hybrid that was manual, I would go for the manual hybrid. But there is no manual hybrid. Which take it, right? And where we are going, buli muntu aine moroka ya manual gitereke. Tojijjawo. Era buli muntu aine moroka ya engine nawe tojijjawo. Tunayaka moroka ka engine okatereke. Which take it, right? Ukateke yo. So after how many kilometers does a full tank in the press? It gives me about 800 kilometers. 700 kilometers worst case scenario. Now, right now, I'm running the engine over the motor, whatever is running now. Nze buli when parking abwembera mu Prius mu sizikiza. Nebo tubera we sawa satu sizikiza. I think that's the thing that takes my economy down. Sizikiza moroka. Even when I had the Raktis, even when I had the Beats, I never turned off my engine. I'll stay in here, keep my engine on, but yeah. So I get about 800 kilometers per full tank. So guys, Kamba Sibule, thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. Accident Mujitagede, now the Sivuga, now the passenger. So God is trying to give me a sign. Arthur Togezano over passenger, but still no kwango of Moroka. David Kito Klaja, Muyombia Mark, Juma Ali, Jita Jero, Samuel Ntale Karota, Uganda, Juko Nicola, CBK, Tarema Godfrey, Nuaha Norman Morad K Momo VIP, Stephen Omoria, Shanko Gibbs, Sally James, Aloy Joe and Jojo, Gaba K Emmanuel, Agbara K Emmanuel, Council Patrick Asiku, Health Expert, Katamba Isaac Katende, Lawrence Biamokama, Sozi Rajab, Apostle Joseph, Project Thike, Semusu Wilba, Such Events, Kawa Armstrong, Oriema Marvin, Henry Modern Juice, Wiki Chikawa, Castia TV, Paul Sema VIP. Arthur, why is it that most people say the market senyanyo, but they don't say the same thing about the Kawundo, despite the fact that both anti Kawundo tegura muntu atana jete kekera. Nenga ate market is one of the cheap cars that anyone can buy by accident. You get Jesse Semogere, Rumco Consult, Tumukunde Moses, Sozi Rajab, Ricky Chikawa, Joseph Senkindu, Danny Okeni Albino Olak, Michael Mujunansi. Suzuki has new cars in Uganda and spare parts. Why don't you recommend Suzuki brand? I've never not recommended Suzuki. And also there is no car that I've recommended at 0 mileage. I've just simply said buy 0 mileage cars. So if you can afford a 0 mileage car, you can buy any car. because now the spares will be available there and you have warranty of about 5 to 10 years. So Chitegiza, it will not die on you. Dr. Kambes, your VIP. Louis Habat, Chairman Zach. Kensita Stationery. Kawenja Emma. Karim Yuji, Davis Muwezis. Kafan 23, Dilema Alex. Guys, thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. Let me go run and try to have a healthier life so that I can get to the point where I can buy my manual cars the way I want. And whatever car I want. Probably buy myself a 4.5 liter V6 manual. You can pull the Kubala or Express in Gara. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. I am going to be hosting a hybrid mechanic, someone that fixes hybrids. But guys, don't forget while we are on the broadcast today, Nzenvuga VTs temuchera bida. Tugende. Abantu ba TikTok batwagala out, batwagala eno. Chimbamura babembera ku TikTok Nvuga VTs. Muchitegedde. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in the evening at 7 p.m. Guys, sometimes we get glitches, probably because of the network, or because something normally goes wrong at the beginning of the broadcast in the evening. So may the good Lord bless you. Ciao.